Before I get started, I thought I'd share some statistics with you. Online advertising in India is growing by 38.2% in 2015. There are 944 million mobile connections in India. According to the latest report of Mobile Association of India, mobile internet in India in 2016 has an estimated 371 million mobile internet users. Total internet users in India will reach 462 million by June 2016. That's a massive 31% year-on-year growth during the first half of 2016. 239 million smartphone users at the end of 2015. So India has woken up for online advertising, sponsored content. The Indian marketers are adopting innovative ways to engage attention of audience. They are blending advertising and editorial, putting marketers' content in the same space as editorial content. In India, there's no clear demarcation between sponsored content, native advertising and content advertising. So it's an umbrella term which covers sponsored content, branded content, sponsored posts, promoted tweets, editorials, in-feed ads. But of course, it's distinct from direct sales advertisement. There are some good examples of the MTV branded content. The Unilever Group and the Hindustan Unilever Group co-produced several films with MTV about brand connect, moving beyond direct sales. And there are some controversies. The biggest controversy was the Monsanto controversy. There was an advertisement published in the Times of India way back in 2011, reaping gold through BT cotton. And strangely and very oddly, the advertisement had already appeared word for word in the Times of India in another city in October 31st, way back in 2008, as a newspaper report and not as an advertisement. So this is how it actually started in India. And without going into the merits of claims and counterclaims, this incident raised the issue of advertisement disguised as news report based on field visits by reporters. This was the beginning of the sponsored content. The other issue which troubles India is the issue of paid news, paid journalism controversy. It's one of the biggest democracies in the world. So commercial advertisements and political advertisements. Paid news, as we all know, is any news or analysis appearing in any media for a price of cash or consideration. And such news, there's nowhere is an indication that the publication of such news reports has entailed financial transactions or has been sponsored by certain individuals or corporates or political parties, and this is a big issue back in India. Another form of paid news that has been brought to the attention by the Securities and Exchange Board of India, which manages the stock exchange in India, SEBI, is the form of private treaties between media companies and corporate entities. So what is happening here is there is a treaty or a formal agreement between the media company and another non-media company in which the latter transfers certain shares of the company to the former in lieu of an advertisement space and favorable coverage. This is picking up, and when we have the elections going on, it happens all time of the year. So these are news items which are picked up by media companies and they make money out of it. So many media houses in India, irrespective of the volume of business, have started selling news space after some understandings with politicians and corporate people without disguising those items and advertisements. So the wall, in fact, between editorial and sales function has already been breached in India. There's a confusion in the minds of the consumers, especially where the sponsor has not identified sponsored content with disclosures or disclaimers. Now, what are the provisions that are available in India? What are the guidelines? What are the rules? We have a Cable Television Network Rule 1994. Rule 7 of the Advertising Code all very clearly says all advertisements should be clearly distinguishable from the program, should not in any manner interfere with the program. The use of the lower part of the screen should be to carry captions, static or moving alongside the program. There's another good one. No program should carry advertisements exceeding 12 minutes per hour, which may include up to 10 minutes per hour of commercial advertisements and up to 2 minutes per hour of a channel's self-promotional program. Then we have the guidelines for the Press Council of India. It very clearly says the journalistic proprietary demands that advertisements must be clearly distinguishable from editorial matter carried in the newspaper. News should be clearly demarcated from advertisements by printing disclaimers. As far as news is concerned, it should always carry a credit line and should be set in a typeface that would distinguish it from advertisements. And of course, the Editors Guild of India, the response to paid news, which I just mentioned, or paid journalism. The Editors Guild sent a letter to each of its member editors throughout the country asking for pledges that his or her publication or a TV channel will not carry any paid news, as the practice violates and undermines the principles of free and fair journalism. Then, of course, we have the Advertising Standard Council of India, which is a regulatory body, and they have very clearly indicated the Advertising Standards Council of India. The basic principle is to ensure truthfulness and honesty of representations. Native advertising appears to fall within its ambit, since honest representations demands that viewers are able to distinguish content from the ads. However, there are no visible signs that native advertising has attracted the attention of the Advertising Standard Council of India. So the country is woken up for it. We are having a lot of legislations, but when we speak of case laws, there's no such big case law which I can share with you. But of course, being a big country and having a lot of users going online with digital marketing and sponsored content, this issue is going to crop up time and again. And we are all hoping that we have a scenario where the law is in place and we can have some good advertising and honest advertising appearing in India. Thank you.